بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Now, the next thing, if you talk about SD WAN vendors, now SD WAN is a hot topic and it is on the short list for almost all the businesses. So probably choosing a specific right vendor is going to be tough because there are many range of SD WAN vendors offering with the different features. So starting with Cisco systems. Now Cisco have something called Viptela. So Cisco acquired a company, Viptela, to enter into the SD WAN market. So again, Cisco, as you know, it is a world's top networking vendor having a broad range of routers, and also they do support this SD WAN for all different company sizes. So the Cisco acquired this Viptela company around in 2017, and also there are some specific devices it offers like VEdge and Cisco ISR and ASR routers, which are SD WAN capable. And also, if you talk about Cisco offers this SD WAN in two different solutions. So one is SD WAN with Viptela. Again, with Viptela, there are multiple devices like VEdge, vBond, vSmart, like that. And also, the Cisco offers this SD WAN solutions on SD WAN with Meraki, which is a kind of managed cloud wireless access point routing switching features available in that. Okay, so the large networking vendor in the world, we can say Cisco by volume, as well as it's going to also have the large store of SD WAN in the market as well. So other vendors, like if you talk about VMware, now the VMware is another vendor. Like, the VMware is a leader in the virtualization, which has a broad presence in the data center market. So now the VMware also expanded its own capabilities to LAN and WAN through some acquisitions. So VMware acquired a company called Velocloud, I think around in 2017, which is to enter into the SD WAN market. So Cisco, the VMware acquired Velocloud to enter into the SD WAN market. And again, with VMware, if you talk about, it offers the physical devices. Physical are the virtual devices, specifically the edge devices. Edge nothing but the remote WAN devices. And even there are some cloud gateways as well. And also it offers you some kind of centralized management inside the VMware. So the advantage of doing the VMware, the advantage of doing is a complete integration of the virtualized network. So if you are trying to integrate inside your virtualized network, then probably you might prefer to go with a VMware option. Now, likewise, we have Juniper Networks. Juniper acquired a company called Contrail. So Contrail is a company which acquired by Juniper Network, probably to enter the SDN market around in 2012. That's what's Contrail Systems, and it has expanded to SD WAN. So similar way, you have a Silver Peak, another vendor, Silver Peak Systems, which is again acquired by HPE, Aruba Network Division, around in July 2020, somewhere around that. And it can be deployed with some branch offices or based on the cloud. So we have a branch office deployments as well as some kind of cloud-based physical and the virtual deployments as well. Now, next again, we have another vendor called Riverbed. Now, this Riverbed is another vendor which has moved to SD WAN based on its strengths. Like basically, it is more popular for WAN acceleration and also kind of network performance tuning. So around in 2019, it has expanded this SD WAN offering with enterprise class routing and also some advanced security functions it has added to that. And apart from that, other vendors which I know, there is something called Ariaka Networks. Probably that is again another vendor. which is Smart Connect SD-WAN platforms it is going to offer. And it's going to offer you the SD-WAN solutions as a service. So it's going to use some kind of cloud providers. So it's going to use some cloud providers like you have AWS, Azure, probably, or Google Cloud. So it's going to use these cloud-based kind of platforms where he's going to offer you the SD-WAN services. So if you see the list, there is a big list of SD-WAN providers. So I've just listed a few names here. So when you talk about the top vendors, now again, if you try to list the top vendors, so obviously I say Cisco because I've been used to that, but still, as per the market, now there is something called Gartner Magic Quadrants. Now basically these is going to provide you some kind of graphical positions. So what they do is they will provide you some kind of graphical competitive positions from all the technology providers. So just like let's say we want to figure out in terms of SD-WAN which vendor stands where and what is the market share. So these kind of details they will be disclosing every year. So that's what the Gartner Magic Quadrants. So they provide you some kind of deep insight and the suitability for the IT providers, and also they provide some kind of services based on specific use cases. So they will tell you the strength and the weakness of specific vendor in a specific technology. So if you compare, now this is a 2018 snapshot. So if you see this snapshot, now if you see the Cisco have almost a market share of 46% of the market. Now, if you check the same report probably this year, there may be a difference. Okay, so because in SD-WAN market, again, you have a tough competition with other vendors as well. Now, Cisco might be leading, but again, there are other vendors as well offering the SD-WAN services. But again, coming to this 2017-2018 SD-WAN market, so Cisco have almost around 46% of the market share. And these reports will change every year. Okay, so again, if you check for 2019, there will be a difference. Okay, so in terms of Cisco, now why specific with Cisco? If I say, like here, the Cisco offers, the good thing about the Cisco is Cisco offer you something like Cisco documentations when you compare with other top vendors. So you have all information about the technologies, the support, and what exactly the Cisco offers, and even they have the documentation to compare the same with other vendors as well. Like if you take an example, Cisco have a top. When you compare again, Cisco offers you some of the services like some security services like malware detection or any kind of real-time protection options, or even there is something called threat intelligence options. These are some of the additional security features which comes with Cisco. But again, you have to compare and you have to see this Gartner Magic Quadrants report before you actually decide which SD-WAN. And also you have to see how it's going to suit your existing network. So if you are running a Cisco network, majority of your Cisco devices, then probably you will go with the Cisco SD-WAN solutions, which is compatible with that one. So you have to also see the compatibility of your existing network, and with a minimum kind of upgradation, those kind of things you need to consider before you decide with any of the SD-WAN vendors.